Last year we picked 6 sackloads of apples, and we've gradually been using them up over the winter. We're now approaching spring and we're getting to the ends of the stocks of food that we've got on store. This is what's left of the apples. They're not in the best of shape, so we're going to use up what we've got left today. Some of them are not good enough to be able to cook with, and we're going to give them to the chickens, but the ones that are good enough to use, we're going to use to make an apple chutney. Now in this recipe you're going to need 1.5 kilos of coarsely chopped apples. Now that's the weight after you've peeled and cored them. So put them into the jam pan, and then you need to add in the other ingredients. First of all, chop 2 or 3 medium-sized onions, add them in. Then you will need 500 grams of seedless raisins and 750 grams of light soft brown sugar. Quick word about the spices to go in. I've got them all on a plate here. You need 2 teaspoonfuls of mustard seed, a teaspoonful of ground ginger, also 1 of ground allspice, and 1 of ground cloves as well. So they all go into the pan. Well, the final ingredient is 750 millilitres of white wine or cider vinegar. Then apply heat and bring it up to the boil. Once it's come up to the boil, turn the heat down and let it simmer. And what you're going to try to do is get this liquid to evaporate off. This has now been simmering away for about 2 hours, so as you can see most of the liquid has now been driven off, and what's left has a consistency similar to that of a sauce. So this is now ready to go into sterilised jars. That's one of the 4.5 jars we've just made from that batch of 1.5 kilos of apples. Now it's quite a sweet chutney, but it goes very well with cold meats or with cold meat pies.